Hello,
Hello?
Internet.
Hello, Internet.
Hello.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode here in Mithranor. We are a troop of Dale Lands adventurers that have decided to brave the City of Song, one of the most dangerous and famous, notorious dungeons, not just in this world but in any world. It is said that treasure hunters come from all over the multiverse to sample Mithranor. We haven't been here long, a matter of days, and in that time, we've only visited one locale of note, unless you count the Planewalker Tavern, a safe house that we discovered shortly after arriving. We are in Glitter Gold Jewels. It is a gnomish store, a department store, to use modern parlance, or a variety store, maybe a better descriptor. They began as a jeweler, cutting gems and so on, but they begin to expand into clothing lines and eventually other Manchester and other a variety of different consumer goods for the cosmopolitan metropolis that was Mithranor. It was a very progressive city, as you might expect, for a place that brings so many cultural ideas all together at once to synergize and to build off each other. Dwarven forgers alongside elven carpet makers and Goliath builders and so on, the best of the very best. The first level of Glitter Gold Jewels proved to be quite easy. We steamrolled through it, really. There were some pitfalls, literally filled with snakes with them. There were some kobolds tossing fireballs and a large amount of blue fire, which I find quite remarkable that we've managed to resist the infection of all this time. Because I don't think anyone's actually failed an infection check in spite
No.
of no. And we must have been injured 20, 25 times by now by that blue fire, and yet we just keep passing. So that's good. Um, we steamrolled through the first level. The kobolds were waiting for someone, not us. They were looking in the opposite direction. Apparently, a group of adventurers can't come through here, and the kobolds were preparing for them to return when we arrived and killed them instead. The second level of Glitter Gold Jewels is something that we haven't explored to a great degree. We found some curiosities, such as a lich selling scrolls, um, uh, an entertainment arcade with a variety of leisure activities, and the hideout of the adventurers, whom we negotiated with after soundly defeating and finally let them keep the majority of their discoveries when we could very easily have just trounced them and taken everything in traditional pillager style. Um, Another thing we discovered while we were at that locale was a set of stairs. Stairs has obvious extra dimensional properties. It started out straight, began to curl, lifted up far too high to be on the next level, and now we find ourselves in a hedge maze. Um, a hedge maze on the third level of an ancient ruined department store, variety store. A very curious and unusual place to be. Anyway, I didn't explain it particularly well last week, but the poison that you've been breathing is coming from the hedges themselves, rather than being a kind of gas that rises up and creates a mist and fills the air like a tear gas grenade might be. The trouble is that you're breathing the pollen of the hedge itself. The hedges sprout with countless flowers. They're quite beautiful, really. And when you first enter into here, the intoxication is extremely mild. But breathing every 6 seconds, as we do roughly, with every breath that you take, the concentration gets higher and thicker and more heady and less tolerable. Um, and so think of it as a kind of extreme hay fever, I suppose, that you're being subjected to. This place is infested with kobolds. Kobolds riding giant weasels, infested kobolds. We've crushed a stone golem and a few basilisks as well. A fireball inadvertently opened up a secret passage for us. and we have unwittingly discovered some creatures called Faerine, terrifying creatures whom we won't explain at this stage, but whose activities have had a tremendous, if largely unknown, impact upon the Forgotten Realms. The party is split in a pretty severe way. Half the party is at least coordinated together as they try to escape, backtracking on the back of a giant elk, while Dahlia has been shunted away through a teleport that didn't work the way it was supposed to, and Devi is traveling ethereally through the complex, being harassed and surrounded by one of these Faerine that we mentioned earlier, before now coming to a dead end. And these walls appear to be made of force, making them particularly inconvenient for an ethereal creature who could normally walk through walls, but walls of force are impossible. All right. The Faerine takes its action. They are silent, they levitate, and obviously a creature like that makes almost no noise. Devi, your passive perception is probably reasonably high, though, right?
I think it's only like 13. I don't have perception trained.
Right, and being in the ethereal, you wouldn't be able to hear anyway, I don't think. I'm pretty sure that ethereal creatures can't hear into our plane. I'm not certain of that, but I don't think that they can. And so, when you are not ambushed by this Faerine, it may be something of a relief. The kobolds are no longer in pursuit, since we have killed as many as we know about. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, shit. No, that's not going to matter anyway. I've got because Dahlia is not actually on the map. She's gone. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So that brings us to Raz with a Constitution saving throw to avoid the worst of this pollen poison.
God damn it. Oh, it's the wrong one. Shoot. That's the actual. Fuck. I'll take the damage.
Rip, not one.
Yeah.
All right. Bam. You inhale a devastating
Ouch.
lung full of this highly toxic poison and begin to perish.
Using my inspiration. 19.
There
Does
you go.
19 keep my shape?
Yeah.
DC is half, so yes, 10.
Okay. I'm now down to 22 hit points on my elk.
Good.
Jesus.
And I'm getting up, so that's going to take 30 feet of movement,
30.
and then I'm going to have 90 because I'm dashing if nothing's in my way.
That's right.
5, 10. Gotta ring him. Hold on. How do you select both? Someone had said.
Oh, just click and drag.
That newfangled technology called click and drag.
Oh, click and drag.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. 40. Yeah. 40, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. Is this the way we came?
Pretty sure that is not the way we came.
Yeah. Because
Oh no, it's not. That's not.
Yeah, because we went up, didn't we?
My mistake. Yeah, you did go
it was
up,
through here.
Yeah. Completely my mistake.
So 5, 10.
He's trying to mislead you.
20,
You're all gonna die.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Like that. Yeah, it was. It was up like that.
55, 60. I think this is 90. I think. I'm pretty sure. I can't. I tried to count it out one at a time because I suck. But yeah.
All right. So those of you who are on the camel's back are able to ride the wave. Nubble, a Constitution saving throw.
16.
You're doing okay. You're hanging in there for now.
Yeah, I think
You
I'll
just
just
hang on.
yeah, hang on, take the dodge action, and then then the Drake will move 40, and then dash 40.
All right. The Drake has to make a con save too. Oh no, it's immune to poison.
Yeah, he's immune. I mean, he can make the test, but he's immune to the damage, so there's no point.
Exactly. Yeah, precisely. It's not going to affect you.
Okay, that's the end of his turn.
Perfect. Tarnok, Constitution saving throw. You're fine. This poison has barely.
King of the Constitution.
Right.
And I'm just going to ready an attack action for while I'm riding.
Too easy. There are no basilisks. There is no Dahlia, Debbie.
All right, I'm gonna step over 10 feet. Continue moving my 30.
Yeah. You may recall that this fountain, which features a gnome peeing, is stock filled with a wide variety of objects. I may have given a brief listing, but there they are. No, that's not it at all. I think there was like a robe and a cloak and some other stuff. Anyway, you're ethereal, so you can't touch them. What do you do?
I'm gonna go ahead and start taking the dash action. All right, that's my 60 feet.
Cool. Where is it? Yes. A bottle, a jug, a cloak, and a robe. That was it. All right.
What level did I have Spirit Guardians up at? Hold up.
Question.
Oh, 4th level.
Right. Constitution saving throw.
Nice. Let's see. Come on. Are you fucking shitting me? Okay.
He is not shitting you.
Another nat 1. Okay. Damage me. 12.
DC 10.
8. Woohoo!
I really thought you were going to fail that one. It was going to, everyone's going to fall to the ground and it will be chaotic.
Am I able to move here? Or do I need to move one more thing up?
No, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Because what you're doing is you're pushing past the ferns at that point. Like the wall of force doesn't block you, just the leaves. And you feel, like you're in some sort of shampoo commercial as you run through the leaves.
Uh, 105, 110. Is that the stairs up front? Yeah.
That is
115, 120.
hosed.
And that's my turn.
All right, so the rest of the checks are slightly superfluous, but given the fact that we are still in a dungeon, we should go through the motions. Nibble, a Constitution save. Excuse me again.
11.
Not enough. 11 points of poison damage.
I mean, it's half to
You're steady
5.
again.
I had 1 HP. I'm down. And then my Drake will move and dash. He can move. He can act independently now that I'm incapacitated.
Did you say that you are down?
Yeah.
then you fall from the elk and fail a death save.
Oh.
Can not grab me while as I fall?
Absolutely can.
I
Tarnok,
reach
if
out.
It make a dexterity saving throw. DC is only 10. That's fine. And you snatch him up like a lover, or perhaps a baby. Maybe a baby lover. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. And anyway, so you snatch him up before he can fall on his head and break his soft little neck. Perhaps you nestle him in a nice pair of antlers, like a little.
Yeah, I drape him over the antlers.
Indeed. Antlers.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
You made it sound so nice. What actually happened was he started to fall. I grabbed him by his cloak, lifted him up, and hung him over the antlers.
Which is better than impaling him. You know, would have failed a death save, but it would have kept him there in place.
That's okay. His body's just gonna RKO me if I fail my save.
Good point. Tarnok, a completely unnecessary Constitution check. Yes. Thank you for demonstrating it.
Thank you for the courtesy.
You're
Courtesy.
You could.
Glad
you
I could,
can fail on a 1. Oh no, that's DC's higher than 10. What am I talking? Still plus 8 is magnificent. Okay, there are no enemies coming. Debbie.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and move 15, 15, and then dash. Sorry, guys. I'm kind of on my.
While Debbie's doing that,
Yes.
Nubble, do you have your good berries on you within
Yeah, I do.
reach?
Oh, they were just in the pocket.
So my action, I will give him one of his good berries.
Brilliant idea. And so you force feed the baby, and analogy continues.
All right, that's my movement.
Brilliant.
I thought the spell wouldn't be very useful, but how many people have I saved with it so far?
It's
Oh, good berry is like an
such a
amazing
great
spell.
cheese move.
Yeah, it is a bit good cheese, isn't it? More like than good berry.
There's a few of them, it's one.
Yeah, it's a bit. That's the nature of 5e. It's a game with a high survivability. All right, and we bring us at last back to Rod.
All right, con save.
Go Rod.
Pass.
Yay.
And now, like, the elk runs towards the stairs, and too late is he like, holy shit, I've got hooves, this is terrible, and makes that xylophone noise as you go down the stairs head first.
Can I choose to, like, I don't know.
Well, the script says that you go down the stairs.
Okay, I go down the stairs with my hooves.
All right. Anyway, and that takes us back down. I'll just do the quick quality assurance. And I'll take us back down to the next level.
To the army of kobolds waiting for us. No, it's not.
Right.
All with fireball necklaces, yeah.
Yeah.
Precisely. You got it. You've played this game before.
How much movement should I have?
Question. I didn't really think of that important, but it's a good question. It doesn't. I guess it doesn't really matter because the staircase is really tall. Like, the staircase goes for hundreds of feet, even though it's not meant to, due to the extra dimensional nature. And since we're moving maps, it probably makes a lot of sense to just leave the turn order anyway.
All right.
So, with apologies to first Dahlia, I guess I should go back and complete Devi since she's still up there. Debbie, I'll move you back to the old map, and I can move. Might as well put everyone on the same map. It's not going to make any difference either way. So Debbie, here you are. What are you going to do? Oh, whoops! I'd moved you by accident. Here you are. What are you going to do from here?
I'm just gonna. Am I like out of initiative technically?
You might as well be. Yeah, that's right. If you encounter monsters and such, then there will be hassles. You run into a stone golem, there's nothing it can do. It's not on your plane of existence.
Cool. Can I go past him?
Yes.
Right,
You'll spot an invisible stalker here. Now he's invisible, not ethereal, so I don't think he can affect you, but he can see you. And it starts
Cool.
following you.
All right. I'm trying to find if there's like an off switch for this stupid maze.
Wait a second, because you have alerted another invisible stalker who is also on your tail.
Well, it's a good thing I'm ethereal for 8 hours.
Roll for initiative.
Oh, nuts. Oh, another one of those. Okay.
All right. Upon seeing you arrive, the Fey Reem around the corner. One of them appears to be injured, the other one is not.
Oh, it's Buddy.
There are a few of them.
Well, no, it's probably the one that from earlier.
Yes. They levitate, they fly through the air, as you may recall.
Mm-hmm.
And they unleash rather mild. Where is this? Load. Might be an issue here with.
By the way, I'm also lost, so this may take a while.
There is that. That should work. That did work. Okay, cool. So, boom, boom, boom from one. Boom, boom, boom from the other.
I cast shield.
Brilliant. And the invisible stalkers. Sure. You'll go.
All right. I will go ahead and move 30 to be. This can't quite be in the fountain, but right there. And then, yeah. And actually, I will dash to there with sword out.
Excellent.
And there we go. There's the Spirit Guardians roll.
Brilliant.
There hasn't been 10 minutes, I assume.
No, it has not. Now the one that was uninjured is looking the same as its companion. It will attempt to inflict pain upon you.
Okay.
Wisdom save.
21.
All right. And seek to move out of the aura.
I will take an attack of opportunity.
Excellent.
I will use Booming Blade. I'm probably not giant size anymore, though. I think that's only a minute.
Right. Yep.
But it's a 19 hit.
Sure, it certainly will.
For 18, and if it continues moving,
it does.
All right, just another 18, so a total of 36.
Brutal, almost destroying it outright. Realizing how dangerous this is going to be. It will hit you with its lightning. Still got one lightning bolt left. It might as well hit you with it.
All right, that's a dex, right?
It is. Lightning bolt didn't roll. That's right. I forgot it didn't roll.
14 make it?
14 will be enough. 23 halved down to 11. And it then attempts to evacuate. All right. You're up, Debbie.
15 to there. Let's try to finish this one off. $25 damage.
Yes. That certainly destroys it. Etherealness isn't concentration, is it?
It is not. It is an action to remove.
Wrong side.
Oh, hey.
Try that.
There we go.
Okay.
Hey, like,
your go?
yeah.
There is no sound save for the stone golem in pursuit of you.
Alrighty.
Debbie.
Right, I'm going to go ahead and cast a Cure Wounds on myself.
Mm-hmm.
At second level. Hold on, I forgot to unclick some stuff. There we go. So 12.
No worries.
And then I will go 5, 10, 15, 20, and then 25, 30. Oh, and what was in the fountain?
Good question. Roll, I think it's a D8. Roll a D8.
2.
Roll again. I've already rolled 2.
4.
A rod, a whetstone, a chain shirt, and a necklace.
All right, that's the end of my turn.
Okie dokie. I might give everyone eyes through Devi just for the moment, since this seems to be taking a bit of time.
I'm actually legit lost. I'm sorry, guys.
The wild guy, you were so close. I saw your little aura.
And Debbie probably heard us crashing through the goddamn maze when we were here.
Okay. The Feyreem. This particular Feyreem is beginning to run out of spells.
It's my buddy from earlier.
Sorry?
It's my buddy from earlier.
It is. It certainly is that one. So he is going to unleash with more magic missiles. This time at second level.
I will go ahead and use my reaction.
And it will go ahead and use its reaction as well.
Wait, did it use a leveled spell? If he casts magic missile at second level?
Not as a reaction, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's 4, 8, 10, 12.
And it retreats. The invisible stalkers continue to swirl around you, and it's your go.
All right. I'll move 30 to there. and I will dash 30. Oops, that's 35. 30 to there to be in with it, and then Spirit Guardians at 4th level. Not so much that time, only 14.
All right. Much else going on but the Feyreems and the
Feyreem takes 7.
All right. And it then winks out of oh, no, that doesn't work, does it? You need to be able to see where you're going for Misty Step. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. In that case, it will simply Misty Step over to the edge here and then fly straight through the wall.
Interesting. Did it move at half speed? Oh no, it Misty Step to begin with to get out. My bad.
You'll go.
I will move to here and see if I can actually get through.
Yeah, you're able to walk through unimpeded. Oh no,
right.
Oh.
Look at my spear.
It's actually I wasn't looking at the dynamic lighting. It teleports up here and then moves through for the rest.
Oh, okay. Then, having seen that, I would move to there, and then through.
And then through.
Dash through.
Oh, okay. Yeah, never mind.
Where am I?
Yeah. I've messed it up again. It goes through here.
Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter though, because there's no apart from the fact that they're still pursuing you. There's nothing for you to see.
All right. I will move. Oh, once we get back to my turn, my bad.
Yep, it can be back to your turn.
All right. No sign of my Feyreem buddy?
Not yet.
Is it going to come back with another Big Brother Senpai to try to beat me up?
Highly possible. So you can have another turn.
All right, I'm just going to fast forward and dash 60.
Yeah.
Know when to go again?
Yeah. Yep, now it's fine. How far is your vision?
120 foot.
That's what I thought, which is mean that you are going to see the big one.
Oh dear.
Of course, right when Neville leaves.
Okay, so you come around, triggering their held actions, which are only cantrips.
Where's the big one?
You can't see it. It might be in the dark. Might be dark vision. Might be affecting you.
Maybe.
So you got 120 foot. Oh, right. This place is bigger than I thought. That's the problem. It's outside though. I'll check there. That's not going to work then. They would have positioned themselves so that it'd be within 120. Oh no, it is 120 or 120, pretty much. Anyway, it's going to hit your armor and bounce off, or maybe just reflect in the first place. The two The two young ones have their firebolts ready as well. Not going to do a thing. And so if you've still got any movement or action left, then you can continue.
Nope, that was into mine.
Alright.
Was to get
Okay, cool. The young favorite. One of them's going to hit you with a lightning bolt.
all right. $19.
So going to hit one of the invisible stalkers and the stone golem. Yep. One of the young Faerun who's still surviving and is pretty much out of spells at this point anyway.
That doesn't happen often.
No, he's gotten pretty low. I guess the magic missile worked last time, so we'll do that again.
I will shield again.
How many first level spells have you got?
I have one free use of it, and then I'm down to one left.
How many
I
did
don't
you
use
start with?
5 altogether. This session I started with 4 uses.
Yeah, right. You only used one last session. Fair enough.
Yeah, I used my free one last session.
All right. And so you've still got more shields left, apparently.
Yep,
No
and that's if I don't convert Channel Divinity into more first level slots, which is
right. Okay. And you're still ethereal.
Yep.
All right. Well, fireball. DC is not 12.
Is it?
But it's probably not 16 either. He's so low. Trouble should. 4 and DC is, I think, 16.
That makes it.
That's right. Half damage.
So that brings it down to 14, and fire resist brings it to 7.
Brilliant. Constitution save for anything. Spiritual Guardians.
22.
Right. Ooh. Invisible Stalkers can't do much. Your go.
All right. I am going to advance in a different direction real quick. And I'm going to cast another Cure Wounds at 2nd level. And heal for 16.
Righto.
And as a bonus action, I am going to convert a Channel Divinity into a first level spell slot.
Cool. Invisible Stalker and the Stone Golem pursue you. The young Faerim that has spells comes around, hits you with Magic Missile,
I will use my reaction.
hits you with Counterspell.
Oh no! That's okay, I'll make it use its counterspell. That's
Right, it's only got a few more of those. And then the large one. Come on. character sheets aren't working particularly perfectly. Range 120 feet. But it might not be able to get a bead on you. I don't think it can.
No, I intentionally moved kind of over to the bush side to keep out of its line of sight.
Awesome. Okay, you'll go.
All right. What do I have up still? All right. I will move back. And I will, as a bonus action, convert a Channel Divinity into a second level spell slot and use that spell slot to heal myself again.
Sure. You'll go.
Another 12 brings me up to 40. And yeah, that is
Go
my bonus action. Oh, my goal again. All right, well, I'm out of line of sight of them. I will go ahead and drop concentration on Spirit Guardians and cast Animate Objects. Pulling, let's say, oh, what objects do I have on me?
None, because you're ethereal.
The equipment I'm carrying doesn't stay with me. I'm just running naked.
Well, you can't animate it if it's not substantial. It's just an ethereal object.
Oh,
It's ethereal like you are.
gotcha. There's not rocks or anything around, are there?
Yeah, probably some loose stones and stuff like that. Yeah,
Cool. There are 8 of them.
no problems.
All right. So a bunch of tiny objects.
Are you able to affect the outside world while under the effect of the etherealness spell?
Am I?
I don't know. Check it out. You can only affect and be affected by creatures on that plane, so you can't interact with those stones.
Gotcha. Even though they're not creatures. Got it. Well, then let's not cast that. Well,
You ignore all objects and effects that aren't on the ethereal plane.
Such a weird spell.
yeah. Not a big fan of the armor, but hey, it was a good pickup. All right, so I'll move there, and I still have an action, don't I? All the pressure. Just in case, I think I'm gonna go ahead and cast Death Ward on myself.
All right.
Right, that's my turn.
Go Devi, go Devi, go Devi.
I feel really bad right now for monopolizing things, but
Gotta see whether you survive.
The uninjured one hits you with a lightning bolt.
in 20.
The injured one is reluctant and remains back. Its spell pool somewhat exhausted. And the large one spells your etherealness. Choose one creature. Any spell of third lower, so all your spells are cancelled.
Etherealness is a 7th level spell.
It is. This is a 4th level one. And so it's going to need DC 10 plus 4. Not enough. But that doesn't get. You don't have any
Wow.
other effects on you, do you?
Death Ward is a 4th level spell,
Right. Okay. Well, that's gone then.
and Spirit Guardians was still up since I didn't use animate objects, but now that's gone.
Fair enough. All right. You'll go.
All right, let me read one thing. All right. What's the range of that? 60. All right, I'm gonna move up to here, and I'm gonna cast Banishment at 5th level
All right.
on this one and this one.
No problems. Wisdom
Yep.
saves?
Charisma.
Charisma. Same stat.
Oh, they have the same plus on Charisma? Damn.
One of them vanishes. It's native to this plane, however, so it will return.
Yep.
Okay.
Hold on. I will then move up my other 15. Say hi to Buddy, and then I will action surge.
Uh-huh.
Holy crap, dude.
I really, yeah, I usually don't use this much out of my gas tank, but I will go ahead and God, I'm running out of shit. At 2nd level, my last 2nd level spell, I'll shoot a guiding bolt at this
It's going to be accurate.
for 21 damage.
Seems to have a negligible effect. All right. The entities close in upon you. One of the young Faerines, it doesn't get a saving throw while it's banished, right? It just stays gone for a minute.
Yep, as long as I maintain concentration.
All right. Well, the Faerine that was first introduced all the way back at the start has pretty much run out of power at this point. Not entirely, but pretty much. And thus, there's nothing you can do except a firebolt, which, in spite of its dead set precision accuracy, is unable to connect.
Thank God for this cloak, because that would have freaking hurt.
Large Faerine. Another Dispel Magic. What level is Ethereal on this? Probably too
7.
high. Yeah,
7.
too high for this thing. It's got some power, but it doesn't have that much power. So another Dispel Magic. Probably will not work.
I mean, it's a good chance.
guys up to a higher ledge. You'll go.
I hate to be this guy, but was he having to make Constitution saving throws this whole time?
Because I'm ethereal, that I'm not.
Ah, that's right. The whole point of the ethereal.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yep, that's the whole point of it. Shit. That thing can fly, and I'm down to 2 spell slots, and it's looking pretty darn healthy even after that guiding bolt, right?
By the way, you're not supposed to be able to see more than 60 feet. It's etherealness.
I'm supposed to be able to see what?
More than 60 feet.
Yeah, I have 120-foot dark vision.
The etherealness spell limits it to 60 feet.
Oh, okay.
It does. It's such a strange spell.
Yep, I'm gonna.
Fireball probably should have hit because it would have been a. But it doesn't matter. We'll move on.
The firebolt wouldn't have hit anyway because of the cloak of displacement. That's always on. Oh, but he would have. No, he was within 60 feet of me though.
Yeah.
He moved away. So yeah, I'm just gonna move and dash and get out of there.
No problems. Make a dexterity save. You've encountered another young favorite.
I'm gonna use my inspiration on that.
All right. Electric damage.
14 make it?
It does.
Oh, thank God.
16 points of damage.
This is getting down to the wire.
Yep.
The adult Faereme is in pursuit. It is going to send a fireball down there. I'm going to have to give it sight so I can see what I can see, because I don't think it can see you.
No, because I'm kind of zigzagged around the corner.
Yeah. But, of course, fireball has a lovely grenade-like property. So if it puts it for here, boom, yeah, that'll go off. Boom, an explosion happens just behind you. Make a dexterity save.
I think this is it. I think. Yeah.
Yep, maybe. All right, I'm at 3 because of fire resist.
Oh wow.
Right. These guys are still in pursuit. Here we go.
I will snap my twig and get out.
Smart move.
Assuming that you can, and we will assume that you can, but
'Cause
interaction
it's-
with objects is not possible. But objects not on your plane, and the object is on your plane.
Yeah.
Take it with you.
Yeah.
That's all. Yeah.
If not, I can drop it and snap it
True.
like
yeah,
within
good
my
call.
turn.
Yeah, good call. So the action economy will let you do it one way or another. You're out of there. Back in Shadow.
I like to
All
think
right.
that Dahlia snapped her twig and is just in the wizard tower and has been standing there for a minute or two just catching a breath. Then all of a sudden Devi just pops and appears next
Pops
to her.
up singed, bloody, like obviously electrified.
Just like, oh, hello.
She just kind of collapses.
It's a
Immediately
Sunday in Shadow.
heals you.
Yeah, because I was down to 1 3rd-level spell slot and 1 1st-level spell slot. That's it.
Yeah, but you got some sick ass gear, man.
Yeah. Yeah, the Spellguard shield for advantage on all saves. The ethereal armor, and then the cloak of displacement. Like those 3 are just it's too powerful. Like it's too much. Not to mention, like, from the class, fire resist. I have a feat that reduces physical damage taken. Like, there's just so
well, that's
much.
why you just kept listing things off. I'm like, dude, what the? I'm like, is it even possible to do anything to you? Like, they had an army against you to freaking do anything.
I mean, yeah, it was a boss encounter.
Just spam lightning bolts.
Well, that's
Yeah,
it. That's it. That's the answer. Is spam saves. I don't have that good of saves. Like, my dex is a +0.
Right, but you have
And
advantage on every one, right?
I have advantage on everyone, but like as you saw, I eventually started rolling bad. Like dice will turn against you.
Oh yeah, no, I get. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining at all. I'm just like, wow, you just went
Oh
into
yeah.
a boss. You just went into a boss encounter and walked out.
I mean, I used a plot device to get out, but yeah.
And Godfrey, it would have been interesting to see if you had any like legendary actions or legendary saves.
Oh god. Yeah, no, that thing was when I did 21 damage to it and it didn't affect it at all. I'm like, I need to get out.
Yeah, good call.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and what I've Yep, I did maintain banish. That's good. It'll pop back eventually, but yeah.
So the rest of us are now on an elk, traveling down a set of stairs, coming back to the locale where we left the Stormbringers or Stormfire. I think they were called Stormfire, the adventuring party, who we so mercifully didn't plunder.
Took a few things from him.
But only what we needed. And
Yeah.
a little extra.
Yeah.
Plus, I had my oh, I never went over that fire knife because he never took it back.
Right. Have we identified it?
No. Beyond that, it's
Don't think
his
so.
fire knife.
Are you going to give it back?
Is he still in here? I'm not
They
planning
are
on it
still
unless he
here.
asks for it.
Yeah. So here you are. You're able to move around, I presume.
All right.
You're at the top of a set of stairs within a smash jewelry store. As you make your way down the stairs, you'll notice that the Stormfire representatives are waiting for you quite anxiously. The Hammerhead Shark wants blood, but is being kept under control. And for you to leave, and the under cleric is quite stoic at the whole thing, quite calm, like a brooding storm, I suppose. Her presence unaffected by yours.
So we pretty much still think Debbie's upstairs, though, right?
Yeah.
And who knows?
It's
what
just us three
happened to me
or
when-
us four.
Like, because we have no idea what happened. So, like, are we
No.
leaving?
I
Like,
I
we
used
have to
my
discuss.
third level spell to tell you I'm okay and with Dahlia
Nice.
ending. Because I had one third level spell slot left.
Nice.
All right.
So we know Dahlia and Debbie are back in. Where is it?
Shadowdale.
Okay. So, can I made the I did the unlocking of the door, right?
Yeah, as I recall, yeah.
Yeah. Is there any way I can mark the like combination or whatever and reset it? Because it
Yeah,
took like
sure.
3 saves that with someone helping me to do it, and I just want to.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, cool. So you can record that you know the combination.
Yeah.
The magic is gone.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine, but we can
It will
just
reset.
close it.
Yeah, the magic will reset. Yeah.
Oh, the magic will reset.
Yeah.
Apparently, magic items here regain their usage.
Yeah. Things that have charges
Ooh.
replenish their charges.
Wait. But you said that the door does that act as a charge, or does it just regain its magical property?
Well, we don't know, but
Okay.
yeah, but you do have the combination for it, so you should be able to bypass it in the future, and other people should not. That's what you suspect. It
Hmm.
might have some complex system that changes passwords every day, in effect, but
Mhm.
that would probably piss you off. Imagine
Yeah.
that. Oh man, oh gosh, that
For the
changes
time.
password every day. No, just delete program.
Can I make a note that I want to make sure they don't see it or see what I'm writing or whatever?
Yeah, sure. And the hammerhead shark's too stupid. The Symbian is too afraid, and the Thunder Cleric pretends she doesn't care anyway.
I'm just gonna say, don't go up there. The whole thing's filled with poison gas.
Yeah.
They follow your advice. They intend to get out of here. Actually, they're pretty satisfied with their haul, and if they can make it back to civilization with what they've got, then they're going to be very wealthy.
Is there I want to ask, is there any reason they haven't left yet? And like, is there any particular danger they're waiting to pass?
In effect, they're taking a long rest, but they explain
Okay.
that as saying, after the bitter fight that they had with you, they need to recover their power.
All right.
Well, where's the gladiator guy?
He's still knocked out.
Okay.
In the other room. They never went and picked him up. They just left him there.
Yeah. We go back. He's being eaten by crabs.
Hammerhead sharks.
Yeah.
So it's like
These ones aren't even like him. They just look like they should be in the water. They're just out there eating him for some reason,
Yeah.
flopping around.
So what's our plan here?
I kind of want to take a long rest.
I was gonna say, who did you send
I
him
want
to?
to see, huh?
Oh, with Debbie. Who did she send him to?
No.
Probably Noble.
Yeah, cool.
She said, oh, I wondered where you went. I was worried. And then I guess he'll tell the party the message.
Well, that's great for them.
Yeah.
Well, what are we gonna do?
I want to see because if magic items get their magic qualities back or whatever, if that's the thing, I want to try to cheese and see if I can twig a break a twig a recall. Does it come with me or does it stay where I was?
I didn't hear the first part. The trigger recall, does it come with you?
Yeah.
When?
Like when you snap it.
Oh, it's broken. It's consumed. It's a
Okay.
one-use item. Yeah, it's a one-use item. It's like a potion.
I know. If whatever rules govern shit charging in a day would repair a magic item. Of course we want to know. Yeah.
If it did, then you would probably regurgitate potions. Although maybe they just replenish. You drink a potion and then the next day it refills itself. It's possible. You read a scroll and the next day it unreads itself.
Yeah.
Yes, again, it's possible.
So first of all, I want to try to get to a first. It's been an hour. Has it been an hour?
No, I don't think so.
Since we talked to the people in the store.
Did we take a short rest? I can't recall us doing that.
I don't.
We did not.
No, so it's been like 15 minutes.
Okay.
An intense 15 minutes.
Do we just want to like head out and find a safe-ish place to camp?
I think we would have to get to. Either are we thinking in here camp, or are we thinking like the inn, or outside, or what?
Oh, we
I
could
think
go
we
to
need to do
Bill's
a long
yard.
rest. You said what?
We could go to Bill's yard.
Bill's yard. Oh, yes, does seem like a safe-ish place. So we can head there. I want to ask them which way they're heading. So, because we're going to probably attack anything that makes a move near us. So I want to make sure I know what they're doing. I want to cover it up as that, but of course I want to know what their movements are from here.
Gloriana, they tell you. Down towards Cormier Way.
Which way will you be? Are these doors in the room? Is there 3 doors to the room?
Just this one here.
Okay.
This is like a toilet or something, or maybe this is the toilet. I can't remember. But this is the only way in or out.
Okay. Yeah, let's go to Bill's yard if everyone's fine with that.
What the hell? What is that?
Billiards.
Oh,
Huh.
right. There's a Farmer Bill in the campaign. I'm thinking, like, does he
Watch
live
out!
here?
Watch out for that rune if that got reset.
Yeah. Hmm.
Fortunately, it did not.
All right. Ooh, I wonder if anything's out there.
Well, remember we heard noise by the stairs, east of the
Yeah.
stairs.
Yeah, that's right.
And we still had to deal with whatever was outside of here, whatever battle was going on outside the front door.
Yeah. Probably involving kobolds.
Is things bolted to the ground or not so much?
Some of them are. Yeah.
So if
Few
we
of them,
examine like the
some are.
perimeter of the doorway, like, is there a way to like, is it like a slider or like a shutter?
The doorway itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like there was broken glass doors at the store. Like, is there?
So is there something that looks like a door or shutter like here that I could like pull down or like slide across?
Yeah.
Yeah, a glass door. Yeah. So you can still see out of it, but you're able to secure it.
We can also push one of the Bill's yard tables in front of the door.
The
If they're not bolted down.
billiard shooter strongly discourages you from moving the tables. It's an illegal move. He describes it. You will be penalized. You will be penalized. You will be penalized.
What about the other machines over there? I want to ask the disembodied voice.
The billiard shooter doesn't seem to really understand about the other machines.
Mhm.
So you can attempt to rip one out of the wall if you want to, but you will be damaging in the process.
I wonder if this is all fun and games or if it's just like a trap if you spend too much time in here.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about before.
Is there a door here?
Yeah, there's a
So,
door.
yeah, and it leads to like an office area where administration might have been done, account, bookkeeping, stuff like that.
We could try resting in here. You said bookkeeping?
Yeah, like an office out the back of a store. Pretty
Are
typical.
these like filing cabinets and stuff?
Something like that, yeah. Like not as modern as filing cabinets. They'd be
Mhm.
drawers, but they've been rifled through over the years.
Is there anything like a ledger or anything? I just want to.
No ledger, but there is a roll of tickets.
Ooh, I want to take the roll of tickets.
All right, you have a roll of tickets.
Okay. So are we going to long rest? Yeah.
Guess we're going to attempt to.
Yeah.
Yeah, attempt being the keyword.
Attempt being the key word. So we'll start with Tarnok. Roll a d10. Well, that's 10 minutes, but unfortunately, you've had an encounter.
Ah, jeez.
It's crabs.
Crab time.
We got crabs in here.
That's right. Or rather, just crabs outside. They go marching off towards the kobold corpses. And pretty soon, there's a fairly steady line of crabs just going backwards and forwards between at the front and where we're watching. But they don't come and bother us, which is good of them.
Okay.
Null, a d10. Nubble, 1d10, please.
Oh, sorry about that.
That's okay.
I didn't hear the name.
No problem at all. All right, another 10 minutes have passed. The crabs are still having a great time. Raz, d10. 30 minutes have passed. Tarnok, 1d10. Another 10 minutes, and Nubble, d10.
Oh, a low number for a chain.
And finally, Raz, 1d10.
Oh, sorry, not that one. 10.
Brilliant. Okay. So the crabs, as we know, are moving backwards and forwards, eating kobold corpses. A kobold gives them a wide berth as he rides in with his giant weasel. Do you have any light sources at all?
Dark vision for 8 hours?
Mm-hmm. So I guess the answer is no then?
No.
There's an ambient light in the Arcadia. The various machines provide some level of glow, but it doesn't go all the way into the office, which would have been lit with continual light lamps, a safer alternative to an oil lamp. In any case, it doesn't look like the kobold can see in. He's looking down in your view, but the way he holds his hands above his eyes and squints indicates there's nothing that he can actually see clearly. He avoids the crabs for the most part and just goes on patrol. Do we act? Do we agitate or alert or otherwise interact with this kobold? He has, of course, the spell fire burning in his hands.
For the time being, I vote no. What is that?
Yeah,
60
I'm good.
minutes have
No.
passed?
That's one short rest over. One short
Yeah.
rest over.
Where on the character sheets are the short and long rests? I'm missing it. I'm just crazy tonight.
I don't actually know.
No, there aren't
top
long
left,
short
I
rest
think.
buttons.
Where's the
Are
short
we-
rest button?
You just click hit dice.
How many can we do?
All, and you get
Um,
back, I think, half on a long rest. You can spend them all if you want.
Alright.
I think I'll do 4.
All right.
I guess I'll set
That's
up
your
Yeah,
short
four
rest.
is
closer to the crabs, and I'll try to listen to, get into the rhythm of how they move, and then if they get
Yeah,
disturbed,
sure.
I should be able to hear a difference.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. And they seem pretty satisfied. Like there's more than enough corpses for the crabs to feast upon. They'll be eating rotten flesh for days, unless something comes and cleans it up. So we get the short rest in. You wanted to spend 8 hours here. Do you still want to spend 8 hours here, knowing that it's a very active dungeon?
Do we?
I think I'll use the rest of my hit dice, and we should move on then.
Okay.
It is very active, as I said. However, it's also seemed relatively harmless. A few crabs, a kobold. Perhaps you can cast fireball. That would suck, but it's not like what you're encountering you can't take. It's just that it's fucking constant, right? Like it's a steady
Yeah.
stream of interference.
Are we able to? Are the lights already snuffed in the office?
Yes.
Okay.
Dark in here. Yeah. Your dark vision, as you know, negates that.
Do we want to keep going or do a long rest?
It's up to you guys. I'm solid. I'm up almost to full, and I don't really have spells to use. So you guys have spell slots or whatever you guys
I'm
whatever
at
you guys
half,
need.
and I've got most of my. I can't use spells because I don't have the harness mythal.
Ooh. Speaking of, I want a ritual cast.
Yeah,
harness
you
mythal.
can do that during the rest. Apparently, you can do that during the rest. That's fine.
Alright.
Yeah, so I guess we have to make the decision. But it looks like you're only taking the short rest, though, from
Yeah.
what I can tell.
That put me exactly at max, by the way. That's hilarious. Y'all ready to move out? It's been an hour, so we'll have 2 fly scrolls on us. Because I did that.
Point.
If we can make it to the store. Is the guy still prowling around, or did he seem to like just like
Kobold?
yeah?
Yeah, there's still definitely a kobold on the prowl.
Okay.
Though it's not watching the arcade, it's watching the south area where Stormfire went to.
Okay. If y'all want, I can lead with invisibility.
If you
Mhm.
want to direct us out, I mean, you're not gonna be able to make noise to get back to let us know if it's safe, but at least you can find out.
Then you can try to sneak as well, like not be loud.
Yeah.
Well, at normal pace, I have an advantage on stealth, so
Oh, what does that even mean?
There's still some crabs in there. Do we want to take care of them or carry on?
well, where is this kobold?
Just getting around. Like, you could wait for him if you want, but he's on patrol.
I kind of want to see if they made it out or not. We go in
Well,
and they're just all dead on the floor.
it's only been an hour,
Yeah.
It's only been an hour.
so they would still be in there. They wouldn't have left yet.
They're going to take a long rest, so probably not.
Okay. If they think it's safe to take a long rest.
Well, they're also trapped by crabs. There's like fucking 50
Oh.
crabs outside of their building, so it would be instant combat for them to try to leave now.
I can polymorph and go through.
So for all we know, they might just have lied to us and that they plan on resting and continuing to search.
Yeah.
You are not invisible, are you?
Not yet, no.
You're spotted by the kobold, and it retreats.
Where did we hear him pitter patter off to?
It was up here in the north, and
Okay.
he goes further north, yelling in the kobold language as he goes.
Me sprinting to the stairs. Oh,
I'm
we gotta
fine
get
with
to
that.
that shop.
For all we know, for what we know, the stairs is a non-combat zone. Ooh, there's something up there. What is that?
Why don't we just go for the stairs like the plan was?
Well, the shop's up here too.
Yeah, we were going for the shot. There's something up
there's
there.
something there. Go
Yeah.
down there.
For
Oh,
initiative.
oh,
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, I see what. It's one of the toilet creatures.
It's a toilet creature. It's a jelly monster.
Did they get out of their larval state or something?
They got out of their toilets. No,
Yeah.
they're still in a larval state. They're massive maggots, giant twitchy grubs. They're moving quite slowly. They're quite predictable. You see them long before they get close enough to harm you. Make sure to collect your token before rolling. You can do it manually otherwise.
Did it not work? I swear to God, I clicked on it. Jesus. Okay, what is that? 23.16 originally.
Astral protecting you. Excellent. All right. So not surprisingly, you get the drop on these slow worm-like maggot things.
What do I got left? You know what? Trusty Firebolt. Does it hit?
Trusty Firebolt is going to pop it open. Have you ever had garbage sit in the sun for weeks and then you pop it? It like bloats up and gets its own gas. That's what
Yeah.
it smells like. Pop. It's the weasel. Gross.
Gesundheit to whoever sneezed.
So, what was that?
Excuse
Sorry?
you, Ren from Jeff.
I said that was a bless you for whoever sneezed.
There we go.
A hole is put right through this living garbage bag, and even the crabs recoil from the stench. Tunnel.
So what, we've had this one still alive down here?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think we've killed it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we just left it in the toilet. Yeah. It got a blast put through it, but it was a like shooting a hole in a car or something. It's left a hole, but
But it's still fine. It's like,
Yeah.
still fine. It's leaking
oh
fluid, but
Jesus
that's
crap! All right, that's all right. Let's go. I will rage for the pack and take my swings.
Int. Crunch. Disgusting, but effective.
Was it not effective enough?
Not even close. You
Oh
hack into
jeez.
it, and it's like well, it's like cutting into a worm, but not cutting straight through it. The fluids leak out, and the fleshy mass can be seen beyond. But the creature doesn't seem perturbed by this grievous injury. It's showing no signs of running away. No.
So well, now I got my second attack.
Oh, yes. That's more like it. And your axe gets lodged in the goo, like it's glue. You hack and you hack, and now your axe is kind of lodged within its internal organs, swirling around in there. It's agitated at last. Of that you can be sure.
All right. That's it. That's my turn.
No, well, this thing is bloated and filled with gas. A few good strikes might pop it.
It's time to shoot it with arrows. They have advantage. I guess I'll put sharpshoot on both of them.
Easy.
That's 9 and 21.
9 and 21. They will. The first one will not be enough, but the second one will easily pop it, covering poor Tarnok in garbage juice.
Garbage or poop?
Well, it's all the same when you are a carrion crawler. And by the time he wipes the muck away from his eyes, the other one has advanced, lashing out with its tentacles and snapping with its mandibles.
Oh, sorry, Cass gets a turn.
Does 16 hit?
Ah, yes.
Cass
will get a turn. The thing wasn't there at the time for the record, but it's Cass's turn.
Yeah, I'll just have him lie down here. He'll take the dodge action.
Excellent. So repeat that. Will a 16 hit Tarnok?
It will not. Armor class 19.
And we come back up to Raz. This horrid creature is flailing around, and disgusting though it is, it's not truly formidable. It's not even close to being in our class, right? But an inconvenience all the same.
Well, you know what they say, if all else fails. Firewall.
You fireball, are you? All right. No
He knows.
problem.
He knows I can take it.
Well, I'm not going to hit directly on you. Do you want me to
You
actually put the
scald it?
circle out? Or
No, that's not necessary. You scald it really badly, and singe it and burn it and roast it and bubble it. But the creature is still letting out high-pitched, almost inaudible squeals
Jesus
as
fucking
you do.
Christ. Okay. I'm going to get ready for if.
I would say prep to see in case those guys are coming from the other
Yeah.
way.
Can I also? I don't know because it doesn't give a time for it. I want to make myself resistant to fire using a sorcery point,
Sure.
and that'll be my turn.
No problems. Tarnock, this thing should be easy to dispose of, roasted and crisp as it is.
All right, taking my 2 hits.
Pop, pop. That will be enough. The first one hacks it, and the second one severs it completely. Okay. And presumably our noisy little conflict has alerted some other occupants of the dungeon to our activity. So you may want to, keep things moving, or you may want to prepare for imminent arrival, or take some other sort of defensive measures. What are you going to do?
Firstly, do we want to make a beeline for the store, or do we want to fight whatever's coming?
I think we just go through the stairs. Those scrolls will be there when you come back.
If we come back, I'm just going to run in and grab them. How about that? Is that cool?
Yeah, I will set up defense up here.
Yeah. Does movement speed matter right now?
Not necessarily, no.
Okay. I want to pop in, howl, make sure I'm welcome in, and accept the things because it's been an hour.
Yeah, he tells you that he has prepared them, and he hopes that they are to your specification.
All right. Can I inspect them and make sure they look like an authentic scroll fly from my untrained eye?
Yeah, it certainly looks like the real deal.
Okay.
It's even got the maker's mark, so that you shop here. It's like that.
Okay. Thank you very much. Gotta go.
Absolutely.
All
Please
right.
come again to the what's it called? The Artons and Scriveners Workshop.
I now have 2 scrolls of fly. Lettuce tomato down the stairs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Can I want to see as we go down.
Oh, can I send Cass ahead of us to scout?
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
I guess I'll do a stealth check then.
Trap down at the stairs again.
Yeah.
Sure. And so you have a look downstairs, and things are looking clear. There's a lot of kobold corpses, but it doesn't look like there is anyone holding this bottom level. The fire, which was previously there, has been extinguished. And I don't think we extinguished it, but it has been.
It only stays alight for when it has fuel, and the only fuel was the net. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, there was another fire like at the front of the building, but yeah, in any case, all the fires are gone.
That did bring us downstairs. So.
Yeah. So we're going downstairs now. Like we've got our
Yeah.
scrolls and we're out of here.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's nothing to see downstairs anyway. I'll take you there. I haven't cleared it out. Just the old corpses and so on. What do we do from here?
We can perform our long rest here because we know that it's kind of clear. or we can try to beeline for safety.
No, I'm not confident we don't have shit coming in that front door. Like I said, when we were on our way up, there was stuff going on outside. I don't know what we're gonna find.
Does
Maybe
it sound like there is still skirmishes going on right outside the door?
Okay, yeah, make a perception check.
Perception. Not very perceptive. But is it perceptive enough?
14's not great. 17's not bad. 17's a dexterity check, probably not a perception check.
That was a stealth roll from Cass.
That was the stealth roll. So the 14 is enough to hear that there are definitely clashes going on somewhere out there. Not necessarily right out the front, but there is battle happening right now, less than a mile away.
Okay. Is it light outside? It's always daylight here, or something along those lines, is it?
It's not always daylight,
Okay.
no, but it's always good weather. And we've only been in this castle for or this mall for an hour on
Yeah.
a long rest, so an hour and a half. Yeah, it was light when we arrived. It's still light now.
Right. Remember, for traffic, we got to keep an eye out for traps. I know there was at least one down here that you hit last time. I don't know where the others are.
We marked where all the traps were besides the stone golem things. They're like right here and right here. Going straight, he said that fire is out. It should be, because the world is flat. Can we see anything outside the door from where we're looking?
Yeah, make another perception check.
Even
Initially, no.
worse.
Initially, no. Now we're not that far away from the Planewalker Tavern. I'll see if I think we put a Mithranor map down here, and I think it's got a scale. By my recollection, we're a few hundred feet away, and it's a relatively I've got to say easy. That would be an incorrect word. It's a relatively straightforward journey there. Yeah, 1,000 feet go along this outside road, and
do you know?
I hate this mouse.
Okay.
Anyway, it left clicked and right clicked, and when it does that, it drops me out of the Roll20 completely. But it only left click and right click because when I pressed the left click, it held it down. When I right clicked, and anyway, technical error. I'm entirely to blame, but I can also blame my tools. I shouldn't interrupt. I'm sorry.
What we can do if we want to, like, I guess, kind of stay safe or whatever, I can polymorph you two if you want to just fly there as small birds or small flying creatures.
Who took the crystal and the figurine?
I don't know if we establish who took what.
Oh, I have the figurine.
But
Because I have the billowing cloaks.
If Carrick had the figurine, would he have the mind flayer thing too?
I think someone else took that off me, and then kept it. I think it was probably Devi, wasn't it?
That's right, I have it on me. I forgot.
Oh. Okay.
It's in Shadowdale, boys.
What was that? Which one?
It's in Shadowdale.
What's in Shadowdale?
The mind flayer skull thing.
Yeah, the crystal skull.
Oh, that psi crystal, whatever that thing was.
Which, to be honest, we can, if we want, we can make a flying delivery through.
Well, the cloak of billing was going to get us a secret from Mysteria. The
Yeah.
figurine was going to get us a thermal grenade.
Right.
The psi crystal was only getting friendship because I think that was something to do with the elves.
Oh, okay.
So if we
Alright.
have the figurine and the cloaks with us, we may want to turn those in, I guess. Unless we want to do it when we come back. I don't know what you're gonna
No, I'm fine with turning them in. Yeah, I guess we don't need the psi crystal. He doesn't need it. It was just a useless errand, so we have a psi crystal now. But we're just worrying about getting back to the tavern because we do have to get our hippogriffs.
Oh, they're at the tavern. That's right.
I can actually cast it. Whatchamacallit, polymorph 3 times, give you enough time to fly directly there, then end it. Is that how? Was it my concentration or someone else's that makes it
Well,
last
It's
so
your
long?
concentration.
Does it make
Okay.
more sense to fly or take the same route we took in? Because wasn't there a bunch of flying demons?
It was stealth rolls, but I'm saying like as a bird.
That's what I'm saying. If we were flying, don't we have to deal with flying demons? Weren't there demons flying around the air when we were coming in?
Yeah. Would they? Do you think they would attack a bird?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah,
Mm.
that's. I honestly don't know. I'm not a flying demon,
Mm.
so I don't know. Well, that's what I'm asking. I'm asking you guys. Do you think it's more risky on the ground or in the air as birds?
I think it. I think it's.
But I mean, flying would require us to like split up a lot.
Yeah.
Only because those flying demons seem to hit pretty hard when we were coming in. So if they
Mhm.
do see us and hit us, we may be falling out of the sky.
Can always fly low.
Or that. No, it's. Like I said, I'm leaving this on you guys, so you guys have more experience with your stuff.
I'm just worried about getting everyone back safely with minimal
I agree.
rolls as possible. um, do y'all want to risk going out there as we are?
I mean, I think it's less risky than splitting up.
You said it's less risky.
Yeah, 'cause, like we're stronger as a pack, aren't we? Isn't that your thing, Tarnok?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm ready to face whatever we hit before we get to. I think we can get to the tavern before we can take enough hits to go down. If we take the same route back that we took in. But again, like I said, I get the bird thing. If you bird we're flying, it's yeah. I just hate to get this far to fall out of the damn sky.
Yeah. How is it Roadrunners in this game? How about that?
Oh, see, there you go. You polymorph us into something like land travel fast. I'm all
Yeah.
for that.
Something small. I don't even know what small things you can turn into.
Maybe like a wolves or what's land fast travel?
Mm-hmm.
Panthers. Something that's I don't know.
All right.
I vote wolves personally.
I can only turn one of us at a time because I have to hold concentration.
Oh,
The wolf
so you
totem
can't.
barbarian wants to be a wolf.
I know it's shocking, right?
The thing is, we would know if someone got taken out of my polymorph, right? Because I'd feel my concentration drop without me dropping it. Mm.
There's not a distance on that, right?
No, it's a willing creature, and it's 1 hour until they drop to 0 or I drop concentration.
All right. See, here's the other problem now. I don't want to leave you back here.
I can hit Twig or Recall whenever I need be. The plan is, if shit goes south, I want to
Okay, you have your
give
twig, then
someone the twig or do it myself. We can discuss who's going to emergency get out of here first.
you have to be the last one if you got a polymorph at the time, right?
Yeah,
But I think
I'm
we should
fine
twig
with.
first because like I think me and Tarnok would be most likely to, I guess, survive.
Okay.
If left here alone.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's only going to be a kind of a last resort thing, I guess, because I want to go to the tavern to get the hippogriffs, and it'd be hard for 2 people to get 5 people's mounts together. A lot easier for 3 people to get 5 people's mounts together. if
Right.
they're on their own. Yeah.
So we can just try this one at a time. Get there.
Yeah. Do you want to do land runner or flyer?
I want to be a wolf.
I think we just
Okay.
stealth back. Because I'm stealthier than a wolf, I reckon.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
stealthy, so you
Yeah, you're super stealthy, so you can.
Mark, do you have twin? Like twin spell?
Yeah, I have. Oh, what? But that's double concentration though.
No, it's the same one concentration because it's still one spell. You just hit 2 targets with it. That's how Dahlia like twins haste on people.
Oh. So yeah, I can twin spell the two of you.
That'll work.
Why not
Or-
Tarnok and yourself, and then I'll just stay with
Yeah.
the wolves?
Okay.
That allows us all to stay close to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right.
I prefer a bird just because you're a lot harder to be seen, in my opinion. So I'm gonna go raven. I guess you can go wolf, and he's going to try to stealth it.
All right.
All right. So yeah, you shift into wolf form and try to sneak the 1,000 feet without being spotted by any demons.
Yep.
19.
Is it?
That's pretty good.
For,
Does my
18.
does my advantage on stealth carry over to wolf form?
Sure does. You are a particularly ninja wolf.
14.
Not great.
Um.
Uh-oh. All right. Put your tokens down and we roll for initiative.
Rip.
Yeah. Acts like I'm gonna stop moving. Um, let's see. How far did we get? Like right outside the door.
Yeah, sort of something like that. Like basically, you're spotted during the journey.
Okay.
How do you put token down again?
And drag from your name.
So far, they detected a wolf and a raven, right? But not
Yeah.
Nubble.
Yeah.
You just click your portrait and drag.
Not your portrait, your name. Drag your name rather than the portrait. Like it's important for some
The
reason
name
that you don't
under the
you
portrait.
don't click on the picture next to. So like how to explain it?
Is it on the character sheet or on the map?
So go into protagonists, where Tarnok Woodspire is written, and drag
Gotcha.
the word Tarnok Woodspire onto the map
Got it.
rather than the picture of Tarnok. Yeah.
Yep. I was doing the avatar on the bottom.
Okay.
I got it. I got you now. See,
All
damn
right.
flying demons.
What's the light situation like at the moment?
Daylight.
Oh, I'm supposed to be rolling initiative. My bad, y'all. I'm midget.
I forgot to until just that point.
Oh yeah, 7.6.
All right. Not great. All right. So yeah, chuck yourselves on the initiative if you're able to. Oh, you have. Or there's only 3 of you. What am I talking about? I'm waiting for everyone, but like there is no everyone. Sorry, this is
My
everyone.
bad.
My mistake. I apologize for that.
RPG horror stories.
Good. Is that how it's spelled? Yeah, that's how it's spelled. Alright. So this is probably a little bit superfluous anyway. I might have just wasted a bit of your time because you guys move pretty fast in the forms that you're in. But anyway, Nubble, you emerge from the building. We're trying to sneak. What's the process that you take to get from point A to point B? There's buildings all around. You're on a road. There are signposts. There are trees. The trees are in full bloom. It's a beautiful day. What do you do?
I suppose I want to like stay not on the road, but like on the side of the road, like going through like the rubble and things.
Yes.
Maybe taking a
Alright,
similar
so
path, but not exactly the same one as we did on the way down.
Perfect. Tarnok.
Yeah, twist and cross over, twist through the buildings that we came through, jumping through holes and windows, and I'm still in wolf form as far as I know. So
Yeah.
heading straight west.
Brilliant. And you hear some movement among the rubble with you. Stones fall and shift and adjust, slide, and you get the sense that you're not in this rubble alone. That is reiterated by the screech of a rock. Can anyone speak Abyssal?
No,
No.
not from this part. No.
The rock starts screeching something and then begins circling around you, closing in upon you. So there's no doubt about it. You've definitely been spotted. There's a rock circling. There's something in this rubble among you, but you can't see it. What do you do, Graz?
I want to do like zippy bird stuff and dash 100 meters through like rubble and try trees. Try to lose them. Just try to break line of sight as much as possible because there's ruined buildings and everything, right? I can fly around pretty well.
Yeah.
But constantly breaking line of sight, I guess you could say, is how I would try to be moving.
Brilliant. Yeah, that's great. And Nubble.
If they're not flying directly towards me, I suppose I'll just carry on my path.
Yeah,
trying
too
to
easy.
remain hidden.
Tarnok?
I'll just move and take. Because if you dash, it's disadvantage, isn't it?
Disadvantage.
If you dash with stealth, I'll move up slowly while dodging.
Yeah, sure.
And Cass will stay with me. He's a bit faster than me, so he can easily keep up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna I'll keep moving with Nubble.
All right.
Making sure we stay in the same area.
You watch as Nubble is clobbered. Bam! Nubble just suddenly goes flying as an invisible fist strikes him in the face. A great orange or orangutan demon thing then leaps onto Nubble and starts beating on him all over again. 16, will that hit?
Did he get notice? Or when did he get noticed?
I didn't think so. He was invisible. Did he get noticed? What was Nubble's stealth roll?
19. The highest was an 18.
19. Right. Sorry, this will be on Tarnok then. I was because that 16 was all he got. Oh, I thought 19. I thought the 16 was Nubble. I apologize for that. I should be more clear with my thoughts rather. So these attacks will instead be on Tarnok. Apologize for that. 25 for 9 and a 22 for 11.
So 9 and 11.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, a total of 20 damage.
So I think all 3 of those would hit a wolf.
Oh yeah, wolf form. Yeah, sure.
I don't know how many hit points does a wolf have.
Like 11.
Yeah, if you drop to 0, you just go back to as you were.
Right. I don't know how many hit points does a wolf have. Did we
11,
put that up?
I was right.
11, okay, so So I'm in my
second hit
normal.
point.
I'm in my normal form now.
Yeah, fifth, and the last one will be a 16, and that won't hit your normal form, will it?
16 will not hit. No.
No, yeah, cool. So you're full health. All right, that's great. It beats the wolf out of you, and when he sees that you are a man and not a wolf, the Balgura is even more delighted. Since killing a wolf is fun, but killing a man is soul wrenching. Shit. I guess at this point, seeing that you're engaged, the Brock is going to dive. Raz, what was your stealthing? You're also stealthing, right?
Trying to, I guess, bob and weave through buildings as I'm flying.
Yeah, but you got an 18, so like there's
Yeah.
no way he's gonna spot you. So the Brock will also dive bomb Tarnok. 14s aren't going to hit, and so you're being harassed on both sides, Tarnok, by a gorilla in front of you, vulture demon that dives you from above. You've been knocked out of wolf form, but you can take these guys. They don't understand just how dangerous you are. But still, the pressure is unfortunate since they're making a lot of noise, and that's inevitably going to attract more monsters to the position.
Oy vey. So Roz is up, I'm assuming.
I think, yeah.
Just go. Get out.
Okay. I guess, can I try breaking line of sight and flying away, or can I try to re-roll stealth? I guess for that.
Yeah, you can even use the same stealth roll. That's fine. No one's detected you at this point, as far as you're aware.
Okay. Keep going 100 feet. In 8 more rounds, I'll be at the place.
Keep going, mate. Yep, 8 more rounds, you'll be there. No, but what about yourself? You're right beside this chaos. In fact, you're probably dodging through the gorilla's legs right now.
And they haven't even seen you.
I see the wolf disguise has failed. So
You heard me.
Well,
You heard me. You heard me say, "Get out."
It's not that the wolf disguise failed. It's just that he thought that he'd attack the wolf. Right? Like, yeah, it was like, well, there's a puppy for me to kill. Yeah.
I can't just leave you to fight two demons. I think we got this. So I'll cycle. I'll go 15 feet further to be out of combat, to be out of melee range.
All right.
And then he'll sort of step out and declare, "It's not only do you spoil the legacy of the ancient elves of Mistranor, you attack those I call friend, for which I can only respond, swift death to you who have wronged me," and I target the Vrok.
Huh. All right.
And I have advantage, so it becomes normal, and I'll sharpshooter both attacks.
Dahlia, you should enter the initiative right now. That's a perfect idea. I'd forgotten you already had a character made up. So drop your token down and enter the initiative immediately.
Very well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Debbie, you can do the same.
Oh, you made one up quick.
I didn't mean to do 3. Yeah, I'll use my inspiration on that second one.
Why not? They're all going to hit, so that's an excellent strike.
And I will put my last favoured foe on my last attack. So that's Sharpshooter, Hunter's Mark, Oath Bow, and Infused Strike on the first attack.
All right. How much is that?
Last
37?
attack.
Wow. 37 and 31.
That's
so it's
68
like
damage.
68. Fucking hell.
Take that, Vrock.
Gosh.
You
I'm
wronged
not
me.
used to these mid to high level campaigns, right? Like, that's just enormous.
And then I'll use my bonus
much-
action, and Drake, you'll run up and bite it.
No worries. So much for Beastmaster sucking, right? Like, that was amazing. It's funny how
Yeah,
you rolled
sharpshooter.
red too. Yeah.
Sharpshooter's no joke.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really close to the best feat in the game.
Cast always trying his best.
Yeah, he can't even like reach the Vrock who's flying up in the air, but he's trying. He's trying.
Okay, that's my turn.
Tarnok, you watch as these magical arrows go straight through this demon, causing it to almost phase out of existence in front of your eyes. There was incredible accuracy and power to those shots.
So the gorilla's looking. So they're both still good, right? They're both
The
still.
gorilla hasn't been injured, but the demon, the Vrock demon.
Oh, the rock. He hit the rock. Okay, good.
I think so. Yeah.
That actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went for the flying one.
Good. That actually works out better. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna yell out. I'm gonna go. You attack the wolf. Now the wolf attacks you. Rage. Go after the gorilla. Two strikes.
It's like we both made declarations of vengeance against creatures that can't understand us.
Pretty much.
But they made the same declarations against you.
We just can't understand it.
Exactly.
As happens, this new character I have can speak Abyssal. So you can hear whatever the curses they're throwing at them.
Then you will hear that the Vrock is summoning allies. The Balgur is just delighting. It's like, a man, I will eat your soul. But the Vrock is like, they're over here. Join me, my brethren.
Of course. Damn Vrock.
So in spite of the accuracy of your strikes, Tarnok, you can't muster the strength required to hew the sinew off the bone of these monstrosities.
That second one was a crit, right?
It was.
And did it roll the additional dice on that?
It should have factored in automatically. But I don't. Yeah, the +2 must be the additional dice, I guess. Yeah, the +2.
Yeah, that's the. All right, so.
All right.
Didn't seem like it did much.
Yeah, insignificant. Like, you beat it up a bit. You caused it to bleed, and you hacked into its meat a little bit, but it's able to take that and dish out plenty more in return.
All right. Well, now that Nubble attacked, I'm going to stay right where I'm at.
Brilliant. It goes reckless at this point. Biting and bashing. 16, 24, and 26.
2 hits.
So it's a clobbering that you take, but it's nothing that you can't absorb easily.
So 19?
19 in total. Or 5
Bludgeoning?
halved.
I was going to say I get halved.
Yeah. So it goes down to 2 and 7 for a total of 9. Thylar.
Yes. So let's see. The current situation, we've got the Valkyra wailing on some peeps. And the Vrock, is he just like in the air, I'm guessing?
Yeah, that's right. Swooping down. Swoop, swoop, swoop.
How high is he up in the air?
At the moment, he's like only 10 feet up. He's within attacking range. He can be struck, but he is, diving.
Alright. Then I shall emerge from the rubble and run beneath the rock and take a swing at him with my 10-foot long glaive.
Alright.
And as I strike him, I'll also mark him as my favored foe using the optional Ranger class feature and give him a good old slap.
Noble has shown you the power of New Ranger.
Yeah, I'm going for a Stranger, Strength Ranger. So that's 26 force damage as the glaive collides with its meaty thighs.
It is knocked senseless.
And then continue running and teleport within 10 feet of the Balgura. Take a swing at him as well.
Can you teleport in the Mythal?
Where's the
You can. It just has a chance to go bad.
Same thing happens, ends up in front of the necromancer.
Yes, this thing. I'm not sure. Now you mention it, I'm not sure if it would work in this area specifically.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah. Your innate teleport ability is not affected. Yeah.
Alright, so I'll teleport close enough to strike the Balgura for a 16 slashing and 2 cold. And then use the remainder of my movement. I'm not sure how much it would be, but move back off a bit out of their range.
Alright. The cold seems to have little impact. But your wound is grievous all the same.
Alright.
All right, Hina. So, you and your companion have been alerted to the sounds of battle here in Mithranor. A adventuring party looks like they are making a beeline from one building to another, and they've been caught in a demonic ambush. What do you do?
Is there space between the demons and the them, or are they completely next to each other?
It's a pretty chaotic situation. There's rubble all over. It's like a broken building that they're walking through. But it's a very three-dimensional dynamic environment. It's very mobile, people moving around. So yeah, if you want to target both of the demons, then you'll have to affect the party who's in between them. But you're able to get the edge of the demons without affecting the party. Yeah. As I said, three-dimensional. It's a bit like a superhero battle at the moment. The gorilla on the ground, the vulture in the air, the party responding in the middle.
I'd like to wall off the foes with a wall of force.
You can wall one of them, yeah.
Oh yeah, then I'll just lock the Bulgar in a wall of force and tell them to run.
Excellent. It appears to be completely encased. It starts beating on the force wall with anger, with fury. Ra's, a magician, has just appeared, and her spell casting is quite impressive. She creates a wall of force which isolates the Balgura.
All right.
Wild magic.
We don't really. Oh yeah, is she affected by wild magic?
Yeah, good question. Yeah, it will be. And no effect.
So we're more worried because everything in the area probably knows that we're here. So we're probably worried about just get up and go.
Unfortunately, this rock has to die because it has my vow on it for 7 days now.
Can I like land near it and break concentration?
Yeah.
Or not?
Yeah.
I guess not near it. I want to land angled to where I could hit it and not the group with a cone of fire.
Brilliant. That's perfectly fine.
All right. And I'm meta-matching it to fire right away. So if it has resistance, it's gone.
Yeah. I'm not even going to bother saving. Oh, then again, if it's resistant, that might save.
It's
and
not a
it is
resistant with me.
Oh, it's not resistant with you, then that's just going to vaporize it straight away. Snap, freeze it.
Okay.
All right.
Dun, 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 dun.
Since the
And
stealth
the
is gone,
party.
it's time to run.
Yep. And the party. Yeah, that's right. With the Balgura isolated, we're able to run all the way to the Planewalk Tavern.
Hang on, Tanok, did you see how imposing I was when I did the oath?
That was awesome, Nubble.
He's beaming.
No time for
He's
chatter,
pleased.
fools. This way. This way.
Yeah.
Congratulate yourselves later.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, sir.
So you said we make it without further incident?
You do.
Okay.
Well, you have made a prompt and wise return. I see that you had the foresight not to spend too long within the depths, nor to venture too far. And then he looks over.
Sorry.
Though I do believe that your party was considerably larger when you set foot from this village, and yet you have found replacements. Welcome.
No, they left. They're safe.
Yeah. The others are safe, and these two aided us in returning to the tavern.
Are you sure? It is very hazardous to be isolated within Mistranor. Do they remain within this ruin?
No.
Yeah, they're in Shadowdale.
How did they accomplish that? Teleportation shouldn't be possible in this place.
We'll
Was my question
keep.
as well.
Oh, well,
If you don't mind, we'll keep that secret.
I mean, they're elves. We can trust them.
This is magic that isn't ours, so I'd rather not.
Would that be rude to say?
What? Saying that this is magic that isn't ours?
No, yeah, it's like talking about magic that other people gave you. Is that rude? I didn't know.
Consider it so.
Quick question.
Mhm.
For my magical secrets, could I pick up the Myth Drawer Ore? Like one that allows me to cast spells?
What magic secret do you mean?
Bard magical secrets.
Oh, right. So, like, can you take like a spell? Yeah, all right. Yeah.
I guess if you have access to the spell.
Exactly right. Like, there's nothing that in the bar description that would say that you have to take this from a a source book. That they would never write anything like that. So
Mhm.
yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Hmm.
What's this?
Just it's interesting. Bar's interesting. I was looking at it.
Yeah, no, you're gonna pick up spells from anywhere.
Yeah, that's a good thing about bards there.
Yeah, but you don't have ritual casting, do you?
Bards do have ritual casting.
Oh, do they?
Yep.
Okay. I thought only wizards got started with ritual casting.
No. It's you're stuck with your spells known, but clerics, wizards, druids, bards, like most people do, only like paladin,
Just sorcerers that
sorcerers,
don't.
paladin, sorcerers, and I think warlocks don't, unless they have the tome.
Right. Cool.
Yeah, bard, cleric, druid, artificer, and wizard are main ones for ritual spells.
The right choices, to be honest. Like, druids should be able to cast rituals.
Yeah.
Sorcerers, it doesn't say anything about, but I guess that's a different thing.
It,
But they don't
it
get
has
it.
to say it's a
You weren't initiated,
Okay.
like.
it's
So.
one of those. Yeah, if it says you have it, then you have it, but otherwise you don't.
Oh, we
need to
found
take
the thing.
that
We found some of the things.
Yeah, nothing for him, but for the other people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
but
Asteria
Devi
there?
had the Psy Crystal.
Yeah, but Devi's back in Shadowdale.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying that just to make sure everyone knew it.
When they escaped, they had to take it with it. Take them with it. Take it with them. Meh.
Is it supposed to look like a skull? This is to like the elf guy.
Tavern keeper.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I am not certain. Please, I would love to view it more closely.
It's currently not here, but in the future we may bring it to you.
How
if we have the
inconvenient.
time.
We brought the cloaks of billowing and the figurine of wondrous power though.
Wonderful. That's look what we got. Look, this is for you. And she gives it to her husband, the other elf. Charmed, I'm sure, he says as she fits it to it. Now billow, and the cloaks do as they are told. I must admit, it is not without a certain flair. The wood elf says.
As he contemplates going to get one himself.
That's it.
Mr. No, all rise again. I know because I've been there.
Oh, you retrieved a figurine of wondrous power.
Yeah, and it's not a
I'm
fly.
delighted. And it's not a fly. Well, I am quite delighted. May I see this object?
I'll pass him the small lion statue.
Oh, no. Where's the other one?
Oh no.
We did find two, but like we gave it to the other group of adventurers who wanted one.
Oh no. This is unfortunately worthless. It won't operate without the second icon. Oh,
There
don't
is
know what to
another
do.
group of adventurers that may come through here calling themselves, what was it? Stormfire. They have the other one.
But I do not have two of my objects, and I cannot split it in half. You will have to retrieve the other one, and only then can I relinquish what I offered you.
Was it a secret for the... What was the reward for the Cloaks of Billowing?
It was a secret.
The secret was for the billowing, but the wondrous power was something else.
Was the grenade.
Thermonuclear
Thermal
grenade.
grenade.
Okay. Well, if we do happen upon it, we can give it to you. Yeah.
Well, I can at least give you what you deserve, says the elven woman. Here within Mistranor lies a very powerful magical instrument called the Das Lute, an original Das Lute. There's so much that they can do. They're amazingly versatile. The envy of musicians all over the world. I've learned that it can be found within the musical classroom storeroom within the conservatory here in Mistranor. The conservatory was a great opera house, a great theater, a place of magnificent art and learning, music. And it was within the conservatory that Das, who created the Das lutes, would leave this instrument. He was thought to have been killed very early in the war on Mithranor, and it's not believed that the object was ever retrieved. So I'm pretty confident that it's still there.
Where did they say it was?
The conservatory, and I'll indicate that on your map in a moment. Where are we? Notes are a bit scattered.
I also want to ask the tavern keeper if he's heard. Oh no, that's paint. If he's heard any mention of the Broken Heart of Talos being in Mithranor.
The Broken Heart of Talos. No. By the way, the conservatory is exactly on the opposite side of the city. Yeah.
Nice.
The Heart of Talos. No. My research has indicated that there was a gentleman named Orale, a Cormyrian. He had been given a purchase of land on the edge of the the Stone Lands, where Tilverton reaches the lands claimed by orcs. It was in this desolate, barren land that he met his fate, but also discovered a broken heart of Talos, apparently on his own property. I have heard that he used that device himself, carving out his own heart in an attempt to replace it with the broken heart of Talos, that he might become immortal. My understanding is that he failed. I presume that the broken heart of Talos lies where the body is.
Where was this again?
I suspect it is within the Stone Lands. His name was Diorali.
Okay. Stonelands. Is that anywhere near here?
I'll show. I'll bring it up. I'll bring up a map so you can have a look. This map will do. I think Stonelands is on this map.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So you see this yellow part starting right here? That's the beginning of the Stonelands.
Ah. Okay. So far from where she's looking. Cool. Noted.
Yeah, hundreds of miles.
Can I ask him to do me a favor and don't tell it to the Samir that might come through?
I shall judge them myself and determine whether I believe that it is in the world's interest for them to be on the right track.
I mean, she sort of said she wanted to destroy the
yeah.
world.
Yeah. Unless you're on world destroying level. Yeah.
It is unfortunate that we do not have a organized group of warriors that we can trust that might be able to go there themselves to recover this artifact before it falls into the wrong hands. I fear that although this Isomar that you mentioned may never discover it, Gundarak Hill on the Moonsea Ride is a newly formed realm run by worshippers of Talos. If they have gotten the scent that the Broken Heart might be found in the Stonelands, perhaps they are already looking. Perhaps they have already recovered it.
I want to add nuking Gundarak Hill to my list of things to do this weekend.
Fireball it from orbit.
Yeah.
Exterminatus is the only way.
Or if we ever find that thing of wondrous power, just drop a few thermonuclear grenades on it.
Yeah.
And the radiation would probably kill the nearby pestilence. Yeah. No,
Although don't forget that they've taken dozens of slaves as well, and nuking them from orbit would kill all of them.
And there's a problem. No, let me stop. Yeah. I want to thank him for sharing his secrets. Yeah. And
You are elf friend. I would not hinder your progress.
has he marked us all elf friends? Is that a thing? Is that something we can mark?
You don't have the ring, so I guess that's what counts.
Say again.
You don't have the ring. I guess that's what counts.
Does he have any of them later? Let me stop. Yeah. So the plan from here is probably to rest up. And do we want to stay in Mythranor, or do we want to leave and regroup?
It's
Well,
up
we
to
don't know
you.
what Dahlia and Debbie are doing.
Yeah.
We
Are
have
they
plans.
with us, or are they staying there?
Are you I guess Sirloin, you said you were going to be just having this as a temporary. Devi, are you trying to replace Devi? Or
That's still up in the air, but
Okay.
this is temporary for now. I threw it together a couple weeks ago just to make sure I had a backup character. So
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, this character is definitely temporary. He's sworn to stay in this area, so if you leave, you won't follow.
Okay.
That's cool.
I'm fine with leaving and regrouping if everyone else is fine with regrouping.
I suppose it's more of a meta point. If you two want to play these characters, I'll just make it. My character's happy to stay here.
It's fine. I'm flexible. I'll go either way.
yeah, like we're both pretty flexible. Like we're even. It's up in the air. Like, do we like what direction do we want to go all together? Do we want to do more Majestic, or do we want to find something else in the world to do? Do we want to go ahead and start back from square one, like and reforge our path? Especially since like Devi, like half the party is newer and there's a lot of stuff already in motion. Like, do you want the chance to reshape things? Do we want a chance to redo things like burning down a forest or like what do we want to do from here?
Yeah.
And it's like I'm flexible, Dahlia's flexible. Like it's all up in the air. This
Is there
character,
anyone who specifically wants to do something? Is there anyone who specifically is like, look, I've already made it to level 12. I want to keep going. Is there anyone who's like, I don't really know what's going on. I want to start at level 1 and see the whole story. Is there anyone who does feel strongly one way or the other, or are you all because like I keep getting a kind of we're all blasé about the whole thing, which is great. Like, or I guess.
Yes, I suppose.
But so, is there anyone who cares?
I like the character and I like being
I
high
want
level,
wings,
but
damn it!
I've
No,
got
I'm
no
sorry.
particular I guess ties to the story. Well, this story, I guess.
No, here's my thing, and I said this in the Discord, is, I mean, when I first came in, I didn't realize I was coming into a high-level campaign. I probably would have picked a different character to level up, because Barbarian, like I said, Barbarian doesn't have a lot of flavor going. I mean, you guys got, like, an army of stuff that you guys are all doing, and I've got a +1 weapon and shield, and, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So it's kind of like
Yeah, I do. I hadn't thought of it like that, but I do. Yeah.
So it's, I wouldn't mind, but it's not my adventure. I'm the newest, and I just came in, and you guys have been doing this for a while with your characters. So I'm not gonna be
But-
mad if that doesn't happen.
But understand that your opinion is worth as much as theirs. I'm sure they agree.
100%.
I'm
they're
new
all,
to the campaign as well,
Yeah.
so
good
really it
point.
should just be like I guess. I mean,
So that's one official vote for starting over, isn't it, Bill?
That's, if that were my vote, I would love to be able to build up together with you guys, because I plan on being here for quite a long time. So I don't really,
Yeah.
I don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon.
Like I wouldn't mind starting over. I think Devi, like especially as evidenced by this session, has hit a point where she's almost too strong. Like she has so many tricks up her sleeve, and like just ran into headlong, stupidly into a boss encounter, and came out of it pretty well. Like with 2 spell slots left, but she came out of it pretty well. Like survived getting attacked by a bunch of stuff, and like she's hard to design encounters around. Like this is from a DM standpoint. She's hard to design encounters around because she's too well optimized to where it's like what would be challenging for like combat wise for her would kill other party members or make it so that we had the big fight with the Zentarum, and it's like nothing stood a chance against her. We had another fight where again nothing was able to hurt her, and then like there's not much in she breaks what's called banded accuracy in 5e. It's that point where your AC is too high. Most stuff only has up to like a +6 to hit, and so like she's almost untouchable aside from like a lot of spells. And you dumped how many 3rd level spells into her?
Yeah,
And
a
she's
lot,
still,
eight or so. Is that
yeah.
is that a vote for starting again?
I mean, if I'm kind of to the point of where I need to pull her out. Like she's too broken. Like as fun as she is definitely a bit broken. And it makes it harder as a DM to balance encounters around like, her 24 AC and then like I think Dahlia's AC is what, 16?
Well, true, but I would say that sure, Devi's a little bit overpowered. I don't think anybody can question that. But I don't think Arctic resents her for being overpowered, and no one in the
No,
party, as far as I'm aware,
absolutely not. I'm
feels
I'm
either.
actually impressed by. I was listening to every time she goes through an encounter. I'm like, Jesus Christ, holy, that's awesome that you're able to get to that point.
That was the first time I actually almost ran out of spells and stuff like that since like level 3. Like I've always had extra stuff in the tank.
I know this isn't the case for Double. He's actually good, but I have a tendency of making less than optimal characters. So, like, quite often, other players in the party have to, I guess, pick up the slack.
Oh yeah.
Much to say about it except this. I don't tailor encounters ever to player characters, particularly in a game like this where I want it to be reusable, right? But I do tailor like the story itself to the way things are unfolding. So it usually involves like a round or two of the enemies realizing that things aren't going to work and then adapting in that regard. So yeah, so that's sort of like how I approach it from a theatrical maybe perspective. The bad guys fight Batman. Oh my God, we can't defeat Batman. What are we gonna do? Well, let's get the cannon, and they fire the cannon, and that sort of bullshit. So yeah, that's kind of how I adapt to the situation. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I didn't want to derail the conversation.
Yeah.
This is what we're trying to establish is whether we're starting again or not.
Yeah. So like,
I'm fine with
either way, I might switch out what I do. But it's like whether we start at 1 or we continue at 12. That's totally up to you guys.
Do you not lean one way or the other?
I think if we start again, starting at 1 would definitely be a thing, because I think there's something to be said of like, because you want your characters to like develop like character-wise as well as mechanically as they move along.
Yeah, like
Does that
for
make
me,
sense?
it does. From my perspective, I came into the game with Dahlia, with Vitch, and we were kind of like a pair of characters that were supposed to bounce off each other and grow together. And when Vitch had to leave the game, I kind of felt like I didn't really have anywhere to go.
Yeah, your character's never recovered from a character advancement standpoint, right?
Yeah, so if I had to lean one way or the other, I wouldn't mind starting over. So that's what I'll cast my vote for.
Sure.
I mean, that's then let's go ahead and start over. That's 3 at least.
Comprehensive. Like, I definitely like to hear the other opinions as well, but it's pretty comprehensive. So.
Yeah, I'm good with restarting then.
What do you think, Pyro?
I want wing. No, I'm.
You can be an Aarakocra. Be an Aarakocra.
Aarakocra.
Yeah.
It's a race that starts with wings.
Yeah.
I know pain. I played a draconic sorcerer and just barely didn't get wings either.
No, that literally the wings are the only thing that were keeping me on Roz besides the fact that he's just a badass damage dealer. But I also want to get to like frontline support kind of. Like I want to do a battlesmith artificer, so I'm fine with starting over.
Seems like a group consensus then.
Yep. It also makes sense for like a business standpoint. That way we can officially start next week, and Arctic can advertise like, hey, here's a new level 1 campaign in this time slot. Let's bring another person or two in.
Yeah.
Because it's less daunting to join in a new campaign at level 1 than it is to join in a campaign at level 12. Like some people are fine with that. But other people, it's harder because you also have people who have been playing together and synergized together, and that can be daunting for some people to join. Like, I appreciate Bill joining us. That's awesome. Like, you don't often get people joining at higher levels.
But
Right,
as
and
a
it's,
kid, you didn't really know.
I didn't know, but it didn't bother me. I wish I had a little more time, a little more prep time going into it, but it didn't bother me coming into a high level. Like if you guys had just said we're going to start new characters at this level just now, I'd have been like, okay, yeah. I mean, I'm up for that too, only because
Yeah.
I'm just not a fan. I rushed into this character and I'm not a huge fan of it.
Yeah, cool,
That's
man.
fair.
Yeah.
Right, sounds good.
All right, I'm working on it now. What I'll do is I have what I call base templates, which are like a version of the Dales that I just rebuilt from. It's not complete, but it's relatively complete. So I'm gonna duplicate that. I'll give you all an invite. I'll set it up. Like I'll do that immediately. You know, I've got the time to do it because the session's still effectively going. And if you could all do me a favor and apply, that'd be great. Naturally, I'll accept you, obviously, but it builds momentum when you guys apply. It's also maybe a little bit interesting. Maybe hopefully it doesn't waste too much of your time. But by having other people who have applied, I don't know
looks
if it
full.
affects the algorithm, but yeah, that's right. It looks in demand, and that yeah, kids want what other kids have got, and I assume that that's the psychology behind why people are more inclined to apply to one that already has applications.
And also, I suppose for the non-existent viewers, you just witnessed the D&D session be cancelled live.
Indeed. So thanks everyone for coming along. That has
Get lost. Fuck off.
Stay tuned for season 2.
Dahlia and Devi, we were talking about go off to establish the Medina's estate.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Roz finally lost it and just is still burning down the forest and everything in it. There we go.
Eventually gets killed by Ace and eaten.
Yeah.
So as Drake Seeker seeks Eternal.
Indeed, he does.
And I guess for the last time, say goodbye to the internet for the Dalelands.
Hanok joins the wolves.
There you go.
They got me.
You know what Roz would actually do?